Spain has officially dropped the World Cup list that they're going to use in the World Cup, and as a Real Madrid fan, obviously, you have to support the nationality of Spain. But ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste any time and let's look at the squad for the World Cup. Goalkeepers, we have Unai Simon, David Raya, Arsenal player, Joan Garcia, the first Barcelona player on this list. That's a good selection right there. I mean, no Spanish goalkeepers from Real Madrid, makes sense. Defenders, we have Cucurella, Grimaldo, second Barcelona player. We have Laporte, we have Marc, we have okay, sure, the fourth player from Barcelona. We have Llorente, we have Pedro Porro. Where is Huijsen? No, I'm sorry. I see a lot of defenders. There's no Huijsen, no Carreras at left back. You have Grimaldo in there, but no Carreras. You have bloody Eric Garcia, no Carreras. I'm sorry, what? Anyways, we have midfielders. Okay, so we have Pedri, we have Fabian Ruiz, Martin Zubamendi, Gavi, who played 12 total games this entire season. That's what, 5 Barcelona players right now? What? We have Rodri, Alex Baena, Mikel Merino. Again, still yet for any Real Madrid players? Attackers, we have Oyarzabal, okay, we know who that is. Dani Olmo, again, 6th Barcelona player. Nico Williams, Pino, Ferran Torres makes the list? I'm yet to see a Real Madrid player? Borja Iglesias, brother, who is that, fam? Who is that? Victor Munoz, and we have Lamine Yamal, obviously. So you're telling me you have 8 Barcelona players. Where are the 0 Real Madrid players? Is this the first time in history? This is actually the first time in history. First time in history where there is 0 Real Madrid players in World Cup history? No, I'm sorry, man. I'm hate watching this team now. I'm not supporting this team. So I just took some time to cool down. You know, I'm calm now. Let's assess the situation. Let's actually use our minds here and not our emotions, because emotionally, I am ruined right now. I feel like I've lost my crush, fam. You know what? It just hurts seeing that there is 8 players from Barcelona and 0 players from Real Madrid, man. Because this is literally a Barcelona team. It's like I don't want any of these players to lift the World Cup now. But I have assessed the situation and I'm taking a look at the squad as well, right? First of all, let's talk about the Huijsen situation. First of all, listen. My theory behind this, right? First, look at the Real Madrid players that are out, first of all. Huijsen, Asensio, Carvajal, Carreras, which, I mean, Carreras is insane. He's really good at left back. He's one of the most underrated players we have in the team. The most underrated player in the league. One of the underrated left backs that did not make a lot of people's team of the season, obviously. I do understand that. But I think what he gave for a Real Madrid team that is so bad right now and have 0 chemistry with each other, I think the performance he gave on his first season is actually really good in my opinion. But it is what it is. You have obviously Fran Garcia, Dani Ceballos and Gonzalo Garcia. Now I understand the other players that I mentioned obviously not making it. I do understand that. But in my opinion, the 2 big players here, or 3 big players, right? Huijsen, Carreras and Dani Carvajal. Asensio doesn't deserve to be there because I don't think Asensio is to the level that he is. We called him the next Sergio Ramos and I don't think he even ties to Sergio Ramos's goddamn laces in my opinion. But I think Huijsen plays unbelievable for the Spanish national team. Now I understand that Huijsen wasn't the best defender that we have, right? Huijsen is not that good that I expected him to be at the start of the season when we bought him, obviously. I think Huijsen still has a lot of potential. I think Huijsen still have a lot of peaks to go through, and I think he just needs more games, even more games and even more seasons. Maybe this is just a warm-up season for him. Maybe next season is going to be amazing. But we have seen him play in the national team. I don't understand. The coach always picks Huijsen. Like, he always played for the Spanish national team. But it's so shocking that he didn't even pick him for a choice as defender. It's so shocking that the Spanish manager did not pick Huijsen, because he always performs in the national team. He genuinely always performs in the national team. But in my opinion, him not picking, I think he's going to regret this decision. I think Spain are going to have a less impactful World Cup, if I'm being honest. I don't know if there is a PR thing going on here. I don't know if it's some sort of favoritism for Barcelona players here, because Spain and Barcelona, they always had this favoritism. But if you take a look at the past and the history, obviously, you remember that Barcelona team that won the World Cup at 2010, genuinely like what, 80% Barcelona players, just a few Real Madrid players with Casillas, you know, Sergio Ramos obviously, I don't remember the other player. But now a lot of Real Madrid fans are coming out defending the Huijsen not being picked decision, right? Apparently they're saying that Huijsen skipped PSG, he skipped Barcelona second leg, skipped Bayern second leg, skipped Atletico Madrid. All these games were skipped due to minor injuries 2 to 3 days prior. And the ones he played, stinker against Liverpool, stinker against Barcelona in the final, and stinker against Bayern in the first leg. Some might say it's harsh he wasn't called out, but Garcia has been the better defender in my opinion. Now I can hate watch Spain in peace. And ladies and gentlemen, obviously 8 Barcelona players and 0 Real Madrid players, and there is more, that this is the first time in history of Real Madrid that there's going to be a 0 Real Madrid players in the national team for the World Cup, ladies and gentlemen. And that's understandable. Like I said, Huijsen, I've called him out multiple times this season. He's not proving me. I'm not really getting used to him as much that I thought I would get used to him. But in my opinion, he always performed in the national team when I saw him. But again, that's not the case here. He had a terrible season, you could say. But in my opinion, I mean, he played for a team. Again, not good enough. A lot of flaws in that midfield, a lot of flaws in the attack, the team chemistry is not there, they're out there fighting each other. It's not really his fault, but he is also part of a problem as well at the same time. Listen, I know there's a lot of Barcelona fans who watch me, right? In my opinion, let's be honest, Gavi, he deserves to be there because of the quality of a player that he is, right? I do understand that. Gavi, since he came back from injury in the literally like end of the season, he has been playing really good in that midfield. Pedri playing really good at midfield. Pedri and Gavi always needs to like they complement each other so good, right? And I think it is criminal to not have Gavi in there. I know a lot of Real Madrid players, obviously, a lot of Real Madrid fans, sorry, are coming out saying how is Gavi, who played 700 minutes, right? The fewest in the Barcelona team. He played, like I said, 12 games in this entire season with Barcelona. How is he getting in the team over some of the Real Madrid players? And it makes sense, right? It makes sense. You can make that argument. But at the same time, I need to defend Barcelona here, if I'm being honest, because I think the quality that Gavi brings to the midfield alone, you cannot not choose him, man. It's like Spain's midfield, if you take a look at it, they have the Rodris, they have the Pedris. You cannot not bring a Gavi if he is available for that midfield position, right? If you think about the Real Madrid players and the Real Madrid team, sure, we have the right to call out Spain's coach, but at the same time, our team is literally what, 90% non-Spanish players, while Barcelona, they have mostly Spanish players. So obviously more Barcelona players are going to the Spain team than Real Madrid because they have more Spanish players and they have won the league as well, and they are in general just a better team than Real Madrid. I do understand that, obviously. So Gavi being in there, I genuinely do not mind that selection. He should be there and he would perform good for the Spanish national team, right? Ladies and gentlemen, then we get to these comments by Real Madrid fans. Let me get this straight. We spent 110 million on Carreras and Huijsen, so we could have Madrid representation in the Spanish national team, but they ended up missing out, while the academy player we sold for 5 million, which is Victor, obviously, has been called out for the World Cup squad, ladies and gentlemen. Another Real Madrid fan is saying that Gavi played 12 games this season and still get a call up because he plays for Barcelona. How do you even compete with this level of PR and corruption? It's not PR and corruption. Again, you need to look position on position. In the midfield section, there is generally no Real Madrid player that gets into that midfield, right? We have Valverde, Tchouaméni, Bellingham. That's our midfield. Güler, all non-Spanish, so it makes sense that Gavi was called up. So that comment I don't understand from Real Madrid fans, if I'm being honest. But the comment that Huijsen is not there or Carreras not there, maybe they could have made the list. I think they would have made the team even better. They haven't been in any conflict at Real Madrid. They haven't had any issues or any dictator problems or any general problems or any fights like with Tchouaméni or anything. They were okay this season, sure, they didn't perform at best, but during the national team, maybe they could have valued something. But again, the coach makes the decisions. I mean, it's not as bad as the English call-up, if I'm being honest. If you look at the English squad and the call-up, Tuchel not choosing Cole Palmer, not choosing Harry Maguire, no Luke Shaws, and Maguire and Luke Shaw, you might laugh at it, but they have been in the form of their life at Manchester United, who are finishing 4th or 3rd in this table. Played unbelievable the second half of the season since Carrick took over, obviously, but a lot of other English players that wasn't called up. But if you take a look at it, it's not that bad, and I think Spain being the one of the stronger squads, I don't know. They might go far in the World Cup, if I'm being honest. I mean, Barcelona players have had season of their life, and they could do something with this team, obviously. You never know with the World Cup. Difference in the club and in the national team is very big gap there, because I mean, players play more passionately when it comes to their nations team. They play better with their nationalities, but it is what it is. I am mad, obviously. I know I am mad, but again, just calming down, looking at the situation, it doesn't really make a difference, if I'm being honest, man. It is what it is. I'm not mad anymore. I'm genuinely not mad anymore. It is what it is, but I believe there's a bit favoritism with the Barcelona players. But that's my final verdict. What do you guys think in the comment section below? Real Madrid fans, what do you think of this? Barcelona fans, I know you're having the best time of your life, so what do you guys think of this as well? Thank you so much for watching. Like the video, comment down, I see every single comment, and gracias amigos.